Good morning, or is it a good morning? Our run of luck seems to go, not luck, bad luck, seems to be going on forever. We eventually got our electric back. It turns out that thieves have stolen the cable. There was only us off in the whole street, but all the street lights were also out. But anyway, we've now got our electric back. So then I go out in the Mercedes, I go 50 yards from home and it stops. It just was dead. So I ring my friend Alan, and he comes out with his friend Oki, and they tow it into their garage. And 2 or 3 days later they ring me to say your car's ready, running fine. So now yesterday we go to the restaurant La Scala, park outside La Scali. We park outside, have our meal, come out to the car, dead, absolutely dead as a dodo. So now we're on our way back to La Scali, and we're going to try see if I can do anything. I don't think I can, so I'm gonna have to ring one of those people who've got one of those trucks that lifts it up, and we're going to take it to Michelle's mother, bearing in mind it's Christmas in 3 days. I think 3 days, yes. So we can't get it mended, so we're going to leave it there. Once we get it running, once we get it picked up, that is, and see what happens. So we're nearly now at La Scali.
Yeah, fortunately we had friends of ours at La Scali and they gave us a lift home yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, here we are, we're at La Scali.
Yep.
Let's see where we can park. Well, we can't park there. We can't park. Can we park on top of that grid? Yeah, we can. And over there, you'll see our distraught Mercedes. The good news is it's still got wheels.
Yeah, we were panicking.
You leave anything overnight here, and it's and you've had your chips.
All right, let's go and see if we can get a tow truck.
Well, let's see first of all. I will open the bonnet, and I'm sure I'll be able to do nothing. So we'll go and sit and have a cup of coffee in La Scali, and then ring a tow truck. Let's go. I'm sure this is going to not work, but we'll try it. We're in neutral. No.
Dead. Absolutely dead.
I'll open the bonnet just for fun. And just hit a couple of things.
What are you going to do?
I'm just going to hit a couple of things. That's about all I can do. And then we're going to have to... Oh no, I wouldn't know where to begin. Forget that for a game.
All right, well, let's go and phone the tow truck company.
Yeah.
Over across the way is where we got the solicitor's application ready at the offices at the BP.
Might as well have a
for your visa. That's where we got your application papers across the way. I was just telling the viewers.
Have a coffee.
Yeah.
So everything's changed, as it does. So we go down to the La Scali, and I try to start the car. Of course it doesn't start. So we sit inside and we have a cup of coffee, and I ring a flatbed truck to try and bring it back to our home. Meanwhile, Michelle's seen a little dog. I don't know what it's called. It's called a little dog, and it's a puppy.
It's a Yorkie.
It's a Yorkie. It's a little
Yorkshire
puppy.
Terrier.
And she's decided that she wants a little dog because she likes little dogs. Anyway, cut a long story short, the flatbed truck arrives, and I go out to the car, and just for fun, I turn on the ignition, and lo and behold, the stupid thing starts. So now I've got a flatbed truck and a car that runs. So I say to the driver, okay, you must follow me back to the house because I don't trust this thing. And so he, meanwhile, just at the same time, the woman arrives with the little dog. It hasn't got a name yet, but it'll have a name shortly. You can. It's sitting on my knee. It's a puppy. It's a brand new puppy, and
You've got a sore on your hand. I don't know what you've done this time.
It's a very nice little dog if you like dogs, and so I'm stressed out with this stupid flipping car, and at the same time this little dog has arrived on the scene. So to cut a long story short, the flatbed truck drives behind me. I get home. I have to pay for the flatbed truck even though I never used it. Michelle meanwhile gets the little dog, pays for it, and it arrives home. And now we got a car that's put in the garage, which kind of doesn't go, but it does, which I won't use again now. It's Christmas coming up, so nobody's around to mend it, if they can find out what's wrong with it. And we've got this little creature whose name we don't know yet.
We can't decide on a name.
Yeah, Michelle's, I don't know. I'll call it Jack.
No, you want to call it Jackson after a very good friend of mine.
Well, we call it Jackson full name, and I'll call it Jack because my father was called Jack. And anyway, I've now got to get used to having a dog. I don't like dogs. I've never had a dog. But anyway, it's a very cute little creature. It's a miniature, and it seems to be very happy here. So, I mean,
It looks like he doesn't like dogs. Look how he's loving it. He's talking
I'm
rubbish.
stroking it to keep it from causing a problem. It's a very lovely little creature, I have to admit. It's a very lovely little creature.
He's settled in so nicely.
No, he has. He's very, very,
He's crept
very
into
nice.
our hearts already.
Look at him. Can you see his face?
He's very, very sweet. He's just woken up, so he's a bit dozy.
I don't know. Look,
Hello, Jackson.
Excuse me.
Hello, my boy.
There you are, see?
Hello.
Very,
Well,
very-
your hand's in the way now, so I can't show the viewers.
He's very
Anyway,
prissy.
I'm sure you'll see a lot more of Jackson.
Yeah.
In the meantime, it's about 3 days to Christmas, so
In the meantime,
we'll
I've got
see.
to readjust to a new life with the dog.
Yep, he's gone down a bit in pecking order now.
No, I have. I know. I now become.
That's what he's sulking about. Mr. Lister's sulking because he's convinced he's going to go down
Well,
in
I'm
the
not-
pecking order.
I'm not
What with
convinced.
my grandson and my son and everything else, he may very well go down a notch, but we
Oh,
won't
no.
tell him that.
No.
Darling, you're number one on the list, so you have nothing to fear.
Well, I don't know about that.
Say goodbye to your viewers, darling, and tell them that you're so happy and
What?
he's talking to you.
What is it? I'm very happy that Michelle is very happy,
That's it.
and that's the main thing. You know what they
No, it's
say?
been quite traumatic, actually.
Oh God.
Mr. Lister's been very stressed
I'm
out.
very
We've
stressed
had
out.
one thing after another,
Just
so
never- we've had a run of bad luck like you won't believe.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, it's
Anyway.
been too much for Mr. Lister,
Yeah.
but we've got some young blood in the house, so
Ah.
let's hope things start to get a bit better and in our favour
he's a
for
very good-
2025.
He's a lovely little fellow. I have to say, he's a lovely little fellow, aren't you? And I can't not like him.
All
Anyway,
right,
so there
so
we
we'll
are.
see our viewers soon. Hopefully before Christmas.
So here's your little dog, and I'm going. I'm watching a program about Sunbeam Alpines, which is one of my loves. So I'm going to go back to that.
Maybe you'll get one under the Christmas tree.
I very much doubt it. In fact, in actual fact, this little dog, it crops up when we're about to have our marble slab put on our kitchen unit. And
Yeah.
it turns out, well, now it turns out we're either going to have a marble slab or a little dog. And it seems like the little dog's won. So this month we're going to have no marble slab. But we have got a dog. Anyway, there you go. You're a very nice little dog. Ah, goodbye.